We had a scheduled team visit at the hospital at the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital. And I remember one of the hospital workers came up and asked me which floor we wanted to go to, whether floor 5 or floor 6. I said, floor 5, let's go there. Jared Spurgeon and I went with a now good friend, Nick Engblom, who works for the Masonic Children's Hospital, and got on the elevator, went up to floor 5, and I remember getting towards the end of the hallway, and Nick and another one of the nurses turned and said, okay, this next room we're going to, they're big hockey fans. They're really excited to meet you guys today. We walk in the door, and Tucker was sitting there in his hospital bed. He had drawn a picture and wrote a little note on it that for whoever was there from the team, he was going to give them this note to give to me later on. And so for him to be able to give it to me himself was something that I think for him was a big moment. You know, he was very energetic from the moment I met him, and you could tell that he was not only a huge Wild fan, but just a huge hockey fan in general. We're sitting there playing Xbox, and he goes, I've got some advice for you. He goes, that I think is going to help you. And I said, oh, that's great. I said, what do you got? Tell me. He said, you need to back check hard and shoot more. And I looked at him and said, that's actually great advice.
Okay, show Mama you can rollerblade still. Good job, Tucker. Tucker, say watch.
Watch.
Awesome job.
So I started out as a great day, getting a call from Chuck Fletcher at the time, and finding out that we had agreed on a 2-year contract to stay here in Minnesota with the Wild. Shortly after that, I got a call from Carly that Tucker's mom, Dana, had given her a call and told her that if we wanted to say goodbye to Tucker, that we should get back to Minnesota and see him. The one thing that stuck out the most from that visit was he gave me a hockey card of his that he had that year from that season. And he turned it over, and on the back, he had signed it. He had autographed it for me. And it's, for me, I had given him a lot of autographed items, sticks and pucks, and shirts, hats, the works. And so for him, that was his parting gift to me, was this hockey card that he had autographed. I remember walking out of the house, and we went and sat in the car as we were about to leave, and I think we both broke into tears and started crying, and that was tough for us. I mean, it was a really hard time knowing that we had just said goodbye to him, and how we had become such good friends with him. And Tucker's somebody that we will never forget. Recently, Carly and I came up with the idea to create 16 hats for the last 16 games of the season to raise funds to go back to the Zucker family suite and broadcast studio. And we knew we needed a partner for this, and that's when UNRL popped up. They had already been a huge contributor during the GIVE16 campaign during the 2017-2018 hockey season. And we knew that they were the perfect fit for this campaign during this season. It's a lot of work to create 16 completely different designs that have never been used before, all encompassing GIVE16 and the charity that Carly and I have. And so it was a great co-design effort from Michael and his staff at UNRL and Carly and myself here with GIVE16 to make sure that every hat was unique in its own way, yet something that all had the GIVE16 tie to make sure that everybody that was buying these hats knew exactly what it was. There was no gray area. It was all going straight back to GIVE16 and straight to the Zucker Family Suite and Broadcast Studio to help programming to keep the space alive and keep Tucker's memory alive.